This is the third part and final part of the drug distribution in the hospital pharmacy. Advantages of the decentralized: the easy for the administration of the staff. Accounting become easier in certain cases and better stability of the products. Example, fruit salt into the sachet. So this is the part of decentralized drug distribution in the pharmacy. Disadvantage: high cost. Every station or every floor you should make the inventory, you should make the basket method, you should make the storage devices or storage material into the every floor. That will be the decentralized, the complicated or high cost is required. Consume more time and doubtful. It will the more time to distribute itself to the different satellite pharmacies, and doubtful, sometimes it may contain the large amount of the drugs at the only one station compared to the other stations. Will occupy more space for storage. Every floor you should take the space, so that why it will take the more space. Then ledger posting and inventory control problem means two or three types of ledger or documents should be filled, so that will be the complicated. And in terms of central, only one document should be filled. These are the disadvantages. Then general flow chart for inpatient. Inpatient means admitted patient. What are the flow chart as given to the admitted patient are known as the written by the doctors prescription. Inpatient discharge medications. Then it is received by the filling of prescription, dispensing prescription, free, cash or credit. Free means free medicine, cash means cash, and credit means after so many days, after some time he can pay the bill, that is the credit. And statistic control is given. Then pharmacy return to credits and credit issue. Then prescription copied by the nurse or pharmacy. Then inpatient medication orders, prescription issued by the pharmacist, filing of the order, dispensing order and charge. So this is the flow chart of the inpatient. We started from the doctor, then pharmacy, and given to the medicine to the nurse, and nurse can administer to the patient, and all that how much charges is charged by the pharmacy for the pharmacist by the for the medicine. It can be make the statistics and control, means in week 1 week how many medicine was sold, and after 15 days or after 1 month how much medicine was sold, and compared to the each 12 months. That is the comparison of the statistics and control. So that is given for the big type of hospitals. Then outpatient means we can move to itself, no support is required. That is the outpatient. Outpatient refer to the patient not occupied the bed, so that is, it is not admitted or not occupied the bed in a hospital or in the clinics, health centers and other places. Outpatient load into three categories. Three categories are given to the outpatient. One is the emergency cases, second is the tertiary care, and one is the primary care. Primary care is the large or heavy workload are given to the primary care. Emergency: a person given emergency or accidental care for the condition which require the immediate medical attention without loss of time. Emergency or very fast medication is required to the patient. Suffering from serious health condition like or illness or accident, these are required the immediate medications. The tertiary care, he is directly to the outpatient department by his attending the medical practitioner for specific treatment other than the emergency conditions. So directly attended to the by the medical practitioner, that is doctor, other than the main emergency. Without emergency, the patient is take the medicine from the doctor, prescription from the doctor. Then primary care is very majority care, because large type of the patient is required, only the primary care should be there. Then primary care is given, it is describe a range of services adequate for the meeting. Then most primary care is used by the patient who are ambulatory. Ambulatory means are able to move about the freely, so the patient can move freely and it require the primary care. So very moderate or mild type of the diseases are there, so they require the very limited type of the medicine. So that's why that is the primary care should be, like injury or any type of the certain bruises was formed, or headache or painkillers are required by this patient, that is where the primary care is given. Then location of outpatient dispensing, what are the location should be there? It should located on the ground floor of the building, means for the entrance, what is the entrance of the building, only they are containing the your location of the outpatient. The outpatient dispensing area should be provided with the proper sitting arrangement. Sitting arrangement should be there because they are the ambulatory patients. Then the farmer received its supplies from the medical stores weekly, but emergency supply can be obtained at any time. So ambulatory patient or outpatient should be taken the medicine weekly, other emergency cases anytime. Layout of the outpatient department. How can we lay out or sitting arrangement or any arrangement is here. The office will be started, then emergency for the dispensary, sitting arrangement for the patient, refrigeration and racks of the storing drugs and dispensary. So this is the general layout of the OPD, that is the outpatient department, that is also known as the OPD. Then outpatient activity chart, what are the activities of the outpatient? Prescription is given by the doctors, then received by the then pharmacist, and filing of the prescription by the pharmacist, then dispensing of the medicine to the patient, prescription payment, prescription, that is two part, that is cash or credit, like that, statics and report how much medicines are purchased, that is there. Then prescription file in two part, the regular prescription file and narcotic prescription files. Regular means general medicine, narcotic means very highly habit forming drugs were there, that is the narcotic. Drug distribution to the outpatient, no medication should be without the prescription, means if prescription is produced by the doctor only, they can be given, otherwise patient should not purchase, or patient pharmacist should not give the medicine to the directly to the patient. Then after the issue has been made, quantity supplied must be recorded, how much quantity purchased by the patient should be recorded and saved. And the medicines are given to the outpatient from the pharmacy situated in the outpatient block, means how much medicine given to the, that should be mentioned. Then dispensing of controlled drugs, so controlled drugs means they are very highly habit forming drugs are there. Dispensing of controlled drugs, hospital control procedure, what are the procedures are there? Responsibility for the controlled drug substance into the hospital, they are the ordering of the ward stock of the controlled substance from the pharmacy, what are the responsibility should be there, and ward stock should contain the ordering only controlled substances. Doctor order the administration of controlled drugs, only doctor can be ordered, then only the medicine can be or controlled can be, otherwise not. Responsibility for the controlled drugs, the administrative head of the hospital is responsible for the proper safeguarding and handling of controlled substances within the hospital. The medicine should be given to the patient only to the hospital, not other than the hospital area. This is the responsibility. Ordering ward stock of the controlled substances from the pharmacy. A requisition form or requisition taken by the ward stock controlled substances is completed by the insertion of the check mark opposite the name, strength, form of the controlled substances desired. So here strength is very important, because strength is increased or changed, the patient can produce a very deadly or very harmful conditions, symptoms can be shown, that is the strength is very important. Then before any new control substances are issued to a ward, so that before that any control system control medicine is issued or not, that should be also checked. The requisition form for the ward stock control substances, they are from the Vignan Hospital Pharmacy, ward number is there, code of the medicine should be there, then which date the prescription was filed, number of tablets 20, 20, 25, 30, 20, name of the items or how many items are there, that is codeine phosphate tablets 15 milligram, or morphine phosphate, morphine sulfate, morphine sulfate ampoules, and phenobarbital tablets. Price is given. So codeine sulfate, morphine and morphine are known as a painkillers and also sedative hypnotic drugs, and phenobarbital directly given as a sedative drug, very highly sedative drug is there. Uh, then doctors order for the administration of the control drugs. How can we give? Doctor will order the following information must appear onto the doctor's control drug order sheet. They are given the date of the patient, patient full name, patient hospital number, what is the number of the patient in the hospital, and a specific dish of the drug order and strength. Strength is given 5 milligram, 10 milligram, and how many tablets are written, 20, 10 or 30 tablets, or how many drugs, maximum 1 month drug should be prescribed. So this type of the activities or this type of the ordering is given by the doctor to the control drugs, and amount to be given. Then prescriptions in dispensing of the controlling drug, the following requirements should be prescriptions except when dispensed. Then drugs may be dispensed on oral prescription in an emergency situation. So control drugs is given is the except when dispense are there. That is given a very important, only dispense given by the doctor. So doctors if order will be dispensed, otherwise not. The prescription shall be written in the conformity with the requirements of this law. Means very important, different law and regulations are given to the control substance. They are under the narcotic drug substances 1985. This is the law of your narcotic drug substances act. Then no prescription for a control drug in the schedule 2 may be refilled. Refilled means what? Only one prescription and repeated type of the dispensing of the medicine should not here. Every time fresh prescription should be required. That is known as a controlled substance schedule 2. Then controlled substance is schedule 3 or 4 may not be dispensed a written or oral prescription to the conformity. Controlled substance should be contained only 4 or 3 or 4 is required. Then information on daily control administration sheet is there. This is already this sheet was ready, or already we studied that sheet. This is the date, amount, your patient name, patient full name, doctor's name, doctor ordering, doctor sign. These are the their extra is the here known as the signature of nurse administrator. That is also extra information of daily control administration sheet. Sheet means which is present to the with the patient, and onto the sheet daily basis sister can be filled that how much doses were administered, not purchased, only after administered nurses had been recorded that how much dose should be administered or given to the patient. Then this is given the different types of the chart of your daily control drug administration. Vignan Hospital Pharmacy on date, ward number, floor number, daily control administration form, patient name, specific prescription drug, which name of the drug, number of tablets, how many tablets are given, strength use 5 milligram, 10 milligram, how much strength is, and order by which doctor, administered by which sister. So this is given by the daily control sheet onto the pharmacy. Prescription is different and this sheet is different. Both are the different things are there. Then most commonly abused prescribed drugs. These are known as a very common drugs, but they are not given by the doctor to the every patient. Only serious patient or complicated patient can be given by the doctor. That is, one is the pain relievers. If very highly pain was received by the patient, then only drugs can be given by the doctor. They are the control drugs. The first part is the pain reliever, that is opioids or narcotics. They are used for the pain killers. Oxycodone, Oxycontin and Percocet, they are known as a brand name. Then hydrocodone, codeine and morphine, they are known as the pain relievers. Then next is the central nervous system depressant, means sedative and hypnotics, barbiturates, benzodiazepines. Then stimulants to defeat the disorder of narcolepsy and weight loss. And dextromethorphan, that was dextroid and methylphenidate, they are used for the controlled drug substances, very highly dangerous. This is the completion of the topic drugs distributed to the hospital pharmacy.